Hello and welcome. Today I want to show you how you can use several functions in MS Excel to analyze the information which you can see in this MS Excel sheet. And I'm going to show you how you can use three functions. The first one is what we call sum function. Then we will look at the average function. Then we will be able to use if function for decision making and also do count if. We will use them so that we analyze these marks. We will also do sorting to arrange the data in a particular order. The first thing is to ensure that whatever you have in MS Excel sheet is readable. And to ensure that it is readable, you have to use some styles, like formatting it using borders, and you can also use background color shades for the cells, especially the title. So let me format this information to make it easy to read. First I will select what I want. Then I will apply borders. So I will just come here and choose all borders. Then I want to arrange these marks here at the center of the column. So I will just choose center. I will also come and select. We have 4 cells here. I want to merge them into one. So I will select the 4 cells, click this merge and center icon to bring the title in the middle of one big cell, which is a merged cell. Then I will apply border around this merged cell by just clicking here. Here I have a small table for the grading. I can give it borders, even this one, give it borders, and I can make this bold, these titles bold. Even this title can be bold and with maybe a different background color. Here I can give this the same background color. So this information is now more readable. Here I can give another different color and make it bold. Once the information is readable, it is easier now to analyze it. And to analyze information means to see how you can apply a function or several functions to this information to give meaningful output or meaningful result. For example, here we have different marks scored by student, but we don't know who is the first student who performed the best, or which student performed on average, or which student did not perform well. In order to get that information, you have to analyze this information, and we will use the functions. Then finally, we will be able to present that information, even using graphs or charts for easy visibility of the trend. So the first thing to do is to calculate total for each student here, and I'm going to use the sum function. So I'm just going to write equal sign, then sum. When I write the word sum, you can see it is showing here on the list. So I will go ahead and double click it, and then select from mathematics to science. That is from C3 to F3. Then I will just press enter. I will click the results and put down this formula handle downwards like this. and the rest will be calculated for me. If I click any result, you can see sum is being used here. The sum is being used. Next, I want to know the general performance across all subjects for each student. So if you want to get the general performance across several things, you use what we call average function. And I will just put equal sign, type the word average, and when you see it from the list, you just double click it, then select all the marks from mathematics to science. Don't make a mistake of selecting even the total, because total is not a subject. So from maths to science, that is from C3 to F3, then I will press enter. And you can see now this is the average mark for the first student, David. And we don't need the decimal places, so I'm going to click the result and coming to this icon, keep on clicking until everything is rounded off without decimal places. Then pull down this formula handle downwards to complete the average calculation. So far I have used the sum function here and I have used the average function. Next, I want to use this grading system to apply if function to give grades to each student. But before that, I want to sort this information so that the person with the highest average, in this case I think it is Marilyn, to be at the top, and the student with the least average to be at the bottom. And to do that, we have to sort. And before you sort, always select everything in a block way. I'm not selecting this because it is not part of the block. You ensure your selection has the titles in the first row of the selection. Then the rest to be selected. So sorting will only occur within the selection. If you only select these four columns, only this will be sorted, but the rest will not be sorted. So ensure everything is selected. Then come to the sort and filter handle and choose custom sort to allow you to manipulate the way you want sorting to occur. If you choose sort A to Z, it will only sort according to the first column, which is first name. If you choose sort Z to A, it will sort according to the first column. If you want to manipulate the sorting the way you want, you choose custom sort. Now in the custom sort, you can see here, I am free to choose which column. Of course, I want to use the average column to arrange the data. So I will choose average, and which order I want it from largest to smallest. From largest marks to smallest marks. So when I click OK, you can see the information is now arranged in order. Next, let me use the if function to apply the grade. Let me just do a correction here. It should be 50 to 100, pass, and 0 to 49, fail. So if a student scores below 50, I should be able to give a fail, and 50 and above, a pass. So I will go ahead and use the if function by putting equal sign, the word if, double click it, you click the value to be tested, greater or equal sign, and our limit is 50. Anything 50 and above should be a pass. So we'll just type here the limit, which is 50, put a comma. So in case this test is true, if what is in H3 is greater or equal to 50, in double quotation marks, I want to write here pass as the grade. then put a comma. In case what is in H3 will not be 50 and above, then it should give a fail grade, and close quotation mark, and even close the bracket, and press enter. And now I can click the result and put this formula handle at the corner, so that the rest is determined for me. And you can see 49 and 40 is below 50, and this student got fail grade. Next, I want to count here in this small table the number of passes and the number of fail. And I'm going to use COUNTIF function. Just type COUNTIF. When you see it in the list, COUNTIF, double click it. The first part is range. Range means select all items you want to count. So I'm going to select all of them. Then I will put a comma. Under criteria, what to count. So what I want it to be counted here is a pass. So I will put it in double quotation marks, the word pass. Then close quotation mark and close the bracket, and press enter. And you can see it counted passes, and there are 6. You can confirm from here. And the next thing is to count fail. Just equal sign count if, double click count if, give it the range, select everything from where to count, then put a comma. Now I want to count the number of fail, so I will put in double quotation mark the word fail and close the bracket. Then I will just press enter. Now we can see there are only 2 fails. I can even center this. Now I have already analyzed the marks, and you can see the students scored 80, and the person who did not perform very well got 40, and the number of passes are 6, and the number of fail 2. This is how we analyze data in MS Excel using sum, average, if, and COUNTIF function. Please go ahead, try this, and see you next time.